Alright, guys, welcome back for the best Tuesday night entertainment you can find. Dana White's Contender Series on Tuesday night. And it is week 2, guys. The toughest job interview on earth, they like to say. This week's a good one. I want to touch base on last week really quick. Me, just like a lot of other people, got screwed over on the Fabrizio Escarrega fight. Abe Alcigir completely lost that fight, and the judges gave it to him somehow. Mike Bell and Chris Levin need to be fired. Saul D'Amato had Escarrega winning 30-27, winning every round. It is what it is. I lost 1 unit, but I would have won a total of 6 units on that swing because I had a crazy good parlay all 5 fights. I went 4-1. I like to say I went 5-0. And if you want the proof, I got the tickets. Let me know where you want me to send it. With that being said, week 2 I think is more exciting, and we're gonna jump right into this right away, guys. But if you would please give the video a like, maybe a subscribe, leave a comment, let me know your favorite underdog and the highest talent coming off of this card. So we're going to start with this first scrap. Tanner Kill 'em Quick Tremblay versus Roman Gabriel Puga. And it's a great fight. It's a great fight to start off the card. Tanner Tremblay is undefeated at 7-0, finishing all of his fights 100% finish rate. He is currently right now he is a plus 155 underdog. More money slightly just came in on Roman Puga as we talk right now. And Tremblay is coming out of St. Cloud, Minnesota. He's got a good wrestling background. He's 31 years old, almost 32, 5'9" with a 69-inch reach. Roman Puga on the other side, 5-1 5-1 record. He lost the fight due to a cut stoppage. They stopped the fight because he got cut in the eye. He's a minus 170 under our favorite, but like I said, now he's minus 180 on the bookie I'm looking at. 29 years old, 5'7" with a 71-inch reach. And here's the thing, guys. Roman Puga looks to be a better boxer than Tanner Tremblay, but Tanner Tremblay is a way better grappler and wrestler. I'm telling you right now, it's not even close. So I right away there, like, he has a grappling advantage. I know it's Dana White's Contender Series. Dana White has been very vocal that he wants to see finishes. He obviously wants to see knockouts all the time, but he wants to see a finish. So these guys are going to swing dicks. They're going to go at it. We know that already. That's why we love Dana White's Contender Series. As you can see here, Tapology, 71% is taking Tremblay, but it does not reflect it in the betting line. Roman Puga is a minus 180 favorite, now a minus 177 as I'm watching it fall up and down, up and down. Ultimately, guys, I'm going to side with Tanner Tremblay. I think he hits hard, exceptionally hard on the feet. Yes, he's a little more stiff in the boxing than Roman Puga, but I think his grappling is second to none. And when you watch that Roman Puga fight, his most recent win, I watch all these fights, but his most recent win against Hamza Trad. Hamza Trad had his back, he had the hooks fully sinking in, and Hamza Trad is not even close to a grappler wrestler as Tanner Tremblay. If Tanner Tremblay gets that back, he's going to choke him out. If he gets in that position, which I think he probably will, he's going to choke him out or he's going to ride him out. All it takes, I think, for him is like 1 or 2 takedowns in every round, and he'll control the fight. He's my first underdog pick of the card. It's the first fight of the card. I think it's going to be a great fight. Just like last week, I picked Joe Cropshot with a big upset against John Kunneman. Can't believe that guy was a minus 300, minus 350 favorite. Absolutely disgusting. That's what you love about Dana White's Contender Series. These guys, their records don't really tell what they are until they get in the UFC, except I have an exception with Nemo Fazil and Brito. those guys are what they are. They're the main event for a reason. They're talented. But ultimately, when you're 7-0 as a pro, or 5-1, and 7-2 and 6-1, like you're not proven at all. So these huge underdog price tags, you can make a lot of money off them. But I got a slight underdog price tag at plus 155 for Tanner Tremblay, and I'm nailing that right away. I think he wins the fight by, honestly, I want to say he definitely could knock him out, nasty ground and pound, but I think that the ground and pound will open up a submission, rear naked choke, or a guillotine, something nasty. Tanner Tremblay's a beast. Give me Tanner Tremblay. Moving on to the next fight, Muhammad Ali versus Alec Lorenz. Both these guys already were in the Dana White's Contender Series, and both these guys got starched within the first minute and a half of their fights. Iwo Baranowski knocked out Muhammad Ali, and Iwo Baranowski is a beast. He's running through the UFC right now. He's making a name for himself. He fights Alonzo Menafield here soon. There's no shame in that. Alec Lorenz got knocked out by Abdul Rahman Yakyayev. That guy's a freak too. If Yakyayev and Baranowski fought, I'd probably take Yakyayev, because I just think he's wicked powerful, and he's got great ground game. But nonetheless, that's not the fight we're talking about. We're talking about this one, and Muhammad Ali at a minus 300 favorite is crazy. I mean, the guy, he looks like he was, I don't know, crafted from a statue in Rome. I mean, look at the guy. He's super cut, strong, but something tells me something's wrong with his chin. He's chinny. He's chinny for sure. But the UFC likes him, and they're bringing him back to back to the Contender Series to fight Alec Lorenz. I'm gonna pick Muhammad Ali. I just don't think Alec Lorenz has it in him to be in the UFC. Honestly, if either guy wins this fight by finish and they get in the UFC, I'm gonna fade him. I mean, that's just what's gonna happen. I'm not going to, and I would not put my money on Muhammad Ali at minus 300. I don't like it. It's gross. He fights, his hands are really low, not very, very defensively sound. He'll just throw to take your head off, and his chin is up in the air to be hit, And Alec Lorenz could definitely knock him out. He definitely could. Alec he's got 6 wins by knockout, coming all in the first round, and he's been knocked out twice. So I think this fight's probably ending in the first round. But Alec Lorenz can obviously knock you out. There's no doubt about it. But and he's got a good reach. I mean, he's not a small guy. He's not a small guy for the middleweight division, by any means. Or excuse me, he's light heavyweight. But give me Muhammad Ali. Like I said, I ain't betting on it. Moving on to the third fight out of the 5 fights. And like I said, please, if you're still this far, give me a like, give me a comment, subscribe, share it off. I appreciate it. And you can circle back to tell me how bad my picks were at the end of it. So, Logan Paxton taking on Christian Perez. Christian Perez already was on the Dana White's Contender Series once. He fought Manuel Souza. It was a great fight. He won the first 2 rounds. And then the third round, by the end of the second round, he was getting pieced up. And it looked like he kind of gassed out against Manuel Souza. I don't know the word for it. I don't hold it against him, for one. I mean, Manuel Souza is going to beat a lot of people in that division in the 155. Dude's tough as nails. And you got to think about Christian Perez on his wrestling offense that he had on Manuel Souza was outstanding. The guy knows how to grapple. He knows to, advantageous positions. He's training at the Goat Shed MMA. He's getting a lot of good high-level rounds with good people. And Logan Paxton is no joke. He's a solid fighter. He's got some good wrestling credentials in his back pocket when he needs to use it. But the guy swings hard, and in my opinion, he overcommits at times. which I think Christian Perez can exploit that, take him down, nullify the power on the feet, and I feel like he's going to submit him for some reason. I feel like that's the way to beat this guy, and Christian Perez his ground game is solid. I mean, I think he's going to fall back on, oh, look what I did to Manuel Souza for 2 rounds. I can do it to Logan Paxton, and then just finish him rear naked choker. Nice arm bar or a souffle stretch. I mean, that would be pretty sweet. But I got Christian Perez. I know Logan Paxton isn't, certainly not a bum. Christian Perez is a minus 235 favorite right now. The second highest favorite on the card. Excuse me, the third. Muhammad Ali at a minus 300 favorite is disgusting. He's the second highest, and Douglas Rodriguez is the highest favorite on the card. Kind of crazy. But Logan Paxton, I think, is a good fighter. They might have an all-out war, and Dana White might give them both a contract. I don't know. But also Dana White doesn't like the slightly older guys. He wants young, up-and-coming talent that can stick around for a while. You know how it goes, the Contender Series. But ultimately, guys, I think, so far, Tanner Tremblay by submission or decision, Muhammad Ali by knockout. I might throw, a $10, $15 parlay, all 5 fights like this with props. Christian Perez by submission or decision, in my opinion. And moving on to the co-main event, we got Douglas Rodriguez against Trent the Terminator Miller. And, man, this one's tough because I like Trent Miller. He got Ryan Gondra in his last Dana White's Contender Series. We got to go back. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total. 5 fighters. There's 10 fighters on the card. 5 of them are Dana White's Contender Series second appearance. I never like to see the second appearance unless you're like a Christian Perez. And we'll get to it in the main event, but there's certain guys that you're like, okay, this dude is talented. He fought another talented up-and-coming guy, and it quite wasn't his time. Yeah, I'm sorry, Trent Miller isn't it. I think, look at him, I mean, he's a freaking tank. He's a big dude, super tough, but I don't think he has it in him to, he's not really cut out for the UFC. I think Douglas Rodriguez is going to kick his knee off his body. And, well, what happened here? I think he's going to kick his knee like crazy. And then he's probably going to get like a knockout, head kick knockout or left-right hook. Put this guy down. But, man, minus 370 is just gross. I'm not seeing any props out right now, but man, minus 370 is tough to look at because it's a fight, right? And like I said before, these guys are unproven. He's 6-1. Like, who has he fought that he warrants a minus 370 price tag? I don't care like how good he looks. Trent Miller is an able-bodied, tough, hard-hitting guy that could definitely put you out. And he's training at extreme couture. He's a plus 250 favorite, plus 295 now. Almost a plus 300. Underdog. Almost a plus 300 underdog now. And it's just kind of crazy. I mean, he's got more experience. He's been in there with like the likes of Ryan Gondra. He's just coming off a knockout against Tyler Smith 7 months ago. Unfortunately, I still got to go with Daniel Rodriguez. The guy is younger. He looks hungry, like he wants it. But we will be fading him when he gets to the UFC, if he gets a finish. Moving on to the main event, the one I'm looking forward to most talking about, and then we'll get you guys out of here. We got Namo Fazil, grandson of Saladin, taking on Kike Brito. And I'm going to say it right away. Give me Kike Brito. I think this guy hits like a Mack truck. Not a lot of people know this, but he's got massive hands. That guy, he's a welterweight, massive hands. He's gonna have a 3-inch reach advantage. He's gonna be, I think, an inch or two maybe taller. I understand that people think Nemo Fazil is a good fighter and all that, and he is a good fighter. I just think this Kike Brito, his experience alone, I mean, he's got 19 wins, 6 losses. 19 of his wins, 16 of them come by knockout, 10 of them in the first round, 4 KOs in the second, and he's got 2 knockouts in the third. So his power carries on to literally the last few minutes of the fight and can knock you out. And he's got 3 submissions. Don't sleep on his submissions. Yeah, if he goes a decision, he's going to lose that fight. But that's not what Dana White's Contender Series is about. And Nemo Fazil is going to bring the fight. These guys are going to fight. I feel like Kike Brito is going to hit him with some crazy, one thing I do not like is the constant spinning back fist. It scares me. Nemo Fazil could time that, duck it, go for a takedown, and grapple. But I don't think this guy wants to grapple. I think he wants to stand and bang. And I don't think that's a great recipe to stand and bang with Kike Brito. Like I just showed you here, spinning back fist, round 3. Knocked out a guy that was 23-8. Before that, he right hook, head kick, ground strikes in the very first round against a guy that was 39-9. 39-9. Both those records, guys, it's 63 wins, 62 wins between 2 guys. And now you're fighting a Nemo Fazil. Like, who's that guy, He had a fight scheduled against this guy, Amirin Gogoladze. He's 18-3, tough dude, and that was gonna be a great fight too. But he got a Dana White's Contender Series call. Of course, he's gonna do that. I know Nemo Fazil is technical and he's got skills and he's got a brick for a head and he hasn't been knocked out. But that's with everybody, man. You're not knocked out until you get knocked out. I mean, that's the truth. Everybody gets knocked out eventually. I feel like Kike Brito is the much more powerful man. I think his jiu-jitsu and stuff is underrated. And I feel like Nemo Fazil is a huge shit talker until he fights someone like him. Like, you gotta look at his record or who he's fighting. Jay Wong Young, 5-3, who went to a decision with. Meridazarian, 3-2, and then another guy, 3-2. So those 3 wins are ooh, yay, good job. Jakub Selimanov, that guy was undefeated and he knocked him out. That was a good win. And then Jake Babin, who's 6-1 in the MVP, all that shit that he did in the MVP Netflix card. That's what's gotten this guy this hype. Now he needs to perform. And I don't think he will, guys. I really think Kike Brito knocks him out probably in the first or second round. Definitely can submit him. That submission prop's going to be huge. But it's Dana White's Contender Series. He fought Oban Elliott in his last one. He wants this bad, and he talks about it a lot. So yeah, to start the card, give me an underdog in Tanner Tremblay. And then to end the card, give me a Kike Brito underdog to beat Nemo Fazil. I think he's just more experienced and more powerful. So to finish this off, guys, if you're wanting to place bets or whatever you want to do, first of all, leave me a comment down below who you're going to bet, who's your favorite underdog, and who's your biggest icing on the card, otherwise known as your favorite, who you think's going to finish in most devastating fashion, blah, 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 or just dominate their opponent. So to start it off, Tanner Tremblay, underdog, money line. I would take the money line. It covers everything because I think he could go to decision with Roman Puga. But if you want to get nice prop hunting, which I'll probably will too, Tanner Tremblay by submission. I think that's the way to go. Roman Puga's a good boxer. Tanner knows that. He's going to look to take him down and beat him up and submit him. Muhammad Ali, Alec Lorenz. I really just want to stay away from it. I don't think Muhammad Ali warrants a minus 300 favorite ticket. So I would just personally stay away from it. But if you want to bet every damn fight on this card, because we only got 5 fights, take Muhammad Ali. Next one, Christian Perez by submission or decision. I think more often than not he probably submits Logan Paxton. But definitely could just maul him all 3 rounds and get a contract. Moving on, Douglas Rodriguez. I think he's going to ice Trent Miller in the first round, knock him out. If Trent Miller starts grappling and takes him down in the first round and starts riding him out and making him tired, things can get real dicey, and the biggest favorite on Dana White's Contender Series in week 2 definitely could lose to Trent Miller. So Douglas Rodriguez and Muhammad Ali, the 2 Brazilians, I'm not confident in. But moving on to the, I'll take Douglas Rodriguez round 1 knockout. The main event, I am pretty, I'm 70-30 confident. I'm really confident in Kike Brito, and he's the underdog. The dude's got 19 wins, 6 losses, to Nemo's 10 wins and 1 loss. Nemo Fizil is a big shit talker. People love that. He talks shit to Armin Saruki and everybody. Oh, he's so funny. I don't care about the funny you blah blah bullshit. All what matters is when you're in the octagon fighting for a contract. And Kike Brito ain't talking. He's going in there to talk with his fist. Alright guys, if you made it this long, I appreciate it. I'm going to try to do this every week. As you know, I'm busy as shit with my kids and wife and just living. It's 9:30 on Monday night. I wanted to get this out to you guys. I appreciate it. If you watched this long, please, again, give me a like. If you want to be so generous, give me a subscribe. And please leave a comment, your favorite underdog or your favorite fighter or a parlay, whatever. I will be commenting back to you. I appreciate all you guys. Have a good night. I hope your bets all cash, and I will see you for next week. But also, I will be breaking down UFC Sacramento and getting that posted too. So if you like that, please, appreciate it, guys. Peace.